Hi everyone, and welcome back to our second installment of From Fridge to Table. I'm Leah.
And I'm Rachel of the mother-daughter duo YouTube sensation cooking show, Because I Said So.
Because I said so. So Mom, why is this episode different from all other episodes?
Aw, you used a Passover reference. Well, my wise daughter, this is the second in our Passover series for the Living Teal channel. As you know, Passover begins at sundown on March 27th, and as you all know as allergy folk, that Passover cooking typically contains eggs, walnuts, almonds, and that very gluten-filled matzah meal.
Not for us. No. So, this episode is another inclusive recipe for all you food allergy families to enjoy. But wait a minute. Don't change the channel. If you don't celebrate Passover, you are still gonna love this jeweled quinoa.
Absolutely. Jeweled quinoa, packed with protein, has roasted butternut squash, red onion, spinach, cranberries, and pumpkin seeds for that little extra crunch. Wait, I'm not done.
Oh my God.
It's great for a Seder meal, side, or even weekday dinner.
Happy now?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's also egg, dairy, soy, wheat, sesame, nut, fish, shellfish, meat friendly. So what are we waiting for? Let's get cooking.
So the first thing we're going to do...
Can you give me some room in here? Thank you. Continue.
Can't work under these conditions. Taking the star off your door tonight. Anyway, okay, the first thing we're going to do for the jeweled quinoa, don't look at me like that, is we're going to roast the vegetables. Now, this is a key part of the recipe. It is an extra step, but it is so well worth it because you're bringing out all of that caramelization from the vegetables, and it's going to be nice and sweet and kind of, syrupy.
Amazing.
Oh my God, it's so good.
If you don't know how to cut and or roast, don't worry, we've got you. Meet Cooking Cam. Cooking Cam will give you some nice close-up shots.
Close-up
Leia's
phone
of how we cut and roast. So let's get to it.
This is a very large red onion. You're going to use a medium onion for this recipe. First thing you're going to do is you're just going to cut off that tip. This is going to give you some stability when we want to cut down the center. So you're going to cut down through the root. This is a big onion. And we're going to pull that off to the side for a minute. Here is a chance for you to pull off the extra skin. Sometimes it's easy to do, sometimes it's not. Here's a little trick, little hack. You don't have to pull it all the way off. You can actually keep it like this so you can hold on to something while you're slicing your onion.
That is such a pretty color.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it beautiful? It's gorgeous. And when it gets roasted, it gets all nice and dark and crunchy. So delicious. We're just going to, we're cutting this down on the stove. We're just going to cut it into slices. This is a very hefty onion.
Don't make it insecure. It's beautiful.
Don't fat shame the onion. Okay, we're just going to break it up on the tray over here. And make sure that you're using a really good knife. You want it nice and sharp. The sharper the knife, the less you cry. Okay?
That sounds ominous.
But it's true. You reduce the amount of tears the sharper your knife is, so you're not all that stuff that makes you cry. It's not flying all over the place. The sharper the knife, the easier, the cleaner the cut. So we're just going to put them on that tray. All right, we're going to move on to the butternut squash. This is how I bought the butternut squash. You can buy them packaged like this. It's 2 pounds. This is 1 pound. And it's so much easier than buying a squash and having to peel it and cut it with its tough skin. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the bulb. Are you having a problem?
The onions.
The onions are making you cry? They make you cry. Okay, then we're just going to cut down here into sticks. These are kind of thick. You want to make sure that all your pieces are going to be even because then it cooks more evenly that way. So we're just going to cut these down. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it really does make it so much easier. And then we're just going to cut them into little cubes, just like this.
All right.
And we're going to put them on the tray.
Our roasting tray to the stars.
You want to make sure that all of your butternut squash each has its own real estate. You want them socially distant from each other so that they can all cook evenly. If you need a second tray, then use a second tray. You don't want to overcrowd the tray. We're going to take some olive oil. This is just the simplest
How much
thing.
olive oil?
You know what? I kind of just free
Okay,
wing
your
it.
hand is in the way of those delicious veggies.
Sorry. If you want a measurement, you know, anywhere between 1 and 1.5 tablespoons. And you just want to lightly drizzle it. Just kind of move it around. You don't need an extra bowl. You can just do it all on the tray.
Giving him a massage.
Yeah, baby. Giving those massages to the vegetables. It's a little
better
self-care.
than I do.
We both said that at the same time.
I know.
Oh, it's like we're one. All right, and then we're just going to sprinkle some salt. Now, when you sprinkle salt, don't do it close down to the vegetable. You want it up high so that you get a lot of real estate and you cover a larger ground.
And then how long do we put it in the oven for?
Wait, I'm not done.
Well,
Little
I'm just
pepper.
excited.
I know, because these are so good. We're going to put it into a 425-degree oven, and we're going to leave it in there for about 35 minutes.
See you in 30 minutes.
So while your vegetables are roasting, it's time to take care of the quinoa.
Yeah.
Now, we pre-made the quinoa. We'll
My
tell you
favorite part.
exactly how we did it. It is really, really simple. And here's a trick. Gordon Ramsay isn't looking over your shoulder. You can actually microwave the quinoa, especially during Passover when you've got pots and matzo balls and soup
Make
and all
it
sorts
easy
of
on
things.
yourself.
Make it
Instructions
simple.
are on the bag.
Nobody will know, nobody will judge, because it's going to be delicious. So we actually did put this in the microwave, and we used 3 cups of broth. You can use vegetable broth if you want to make it a meat meal. You can use chicken broth, not a problem. You can even use water if you don't have broth. We also
Use what broth works for you.
whatever works
Always.
for you. We used 1.5 cups of quinoa. We put it all together, we combined it, and here's a little
Hack.
hack.
Tip. Trick.
Okay, we also put the zest of 1 orange.
How do you do that, Mom?
How? Well, wise daughter, I will tell you. So most people take their orange and they rub it over the zester like this.
That's what I do.
And yes, but then you wind up not really getting a lot of zest. Here's the trick. Take the zester and rub the orange. And when you do that, the amount that comes off is so, look at how much
Wait,
more.
that's so smart.
Look how much more zest
That's so smart.
comes out. I'll show you the difference. Look, you don't even have nearly as much. So you rub the zester all over the orange. It also gives you a little bit more control.
Gordon
And
Ramsay, are you listening to this?
you get larger pieces of zest. So we zested an orange. We put it into the liquid with the quinoa, and we cooked it for about 15 to 18 minutes, depending on your microwave. And
Yeah, ours
just
is
so
not
you know, it came out amazing.
Amazing!
It's fluffy and it's delicious, and I can't wait to show you how we're going to upgrade it.
All right, let's wait for those veggies.
Woo!
We're back on cooking cam.
All right, so look at these beautiful onions. Do you see how they're getting nice and dark and caramelized? They're still in the oven. We're about to take them out. Look how beautiful. Oh my God. And if you see, these are sort of golden now. They have a little caramelization going on. We're gonna let it cool, and then we're gonna add it to our dish.
All right.
All right, so we took our
Can
veggies.
you wait? And a little room, please. A little respect for the daughter. All right.
Oh my God.
I just threw you off your train of thought. I'm so sorry.
Kinda did.
I know exactly where you're gonna go because we are psychic. The veggies are out of the oven.
Yeah. The veggies are out of the oven. They've already cooled, and we've already kind of put them into their
The little
individual bowls.
Here's that
So
delicious squash.
You can see, I don't know if you can see, but the edges of the squash are just nice and brown. And the same thing for the onions. You know, the onions
Those
are a
look
beautiful
good.
color. I knew it. I knew you were going to take it. Seriously.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good thing we're not having company.
Those are good.
Yeah, I know. Roasted vegetables are the way to go. If you want to heighten or upgrade any meal, just throw vegetables. Whole carrots, you don't...
Keep
Seriously.
talking. Keep talking.
Go away. Whole carrots, you can put those in the oven and just roast them with a little olive oil and salt. You will not be disappointed. So we've got our amazing butternut squash, and we've got our onion, And we've got our, where'd our quinoa go? Okay, please hold. Can you come back here? Oh my
I got
God.
the quinoa.
It's funny, she never licked the bowl as a kid, but this,
Now I eat the onions.
I guess I've done my job.
So we've got our quinoa, we've got our veggies, we're gonna get a big bowl and some more fun add-ins, and let's assemble this bad boy.
All right, we are nearing the
end! Look how easy that was. It's assembly time.
Yes, and you're going to need a big bowl. This takes up a lot of volume. It will feed like 6 to 8 people, although this one over here basically...
It'll feed 2 to 3 if you have me in your house.
Yeah.
It's my favorite meal.
It is her favorite meal. It is a great vegetarian option too. So here we go. We've got our quinoa. We're just gonna... We're gonna have to break that up.
So satisfying. Look at this.
Here, I'm putting you to work.
No, can we just leave it like this?
No, we can't.
It's like a quinoa cake.
It is.
Has anyone made a quinoa cake before?
You can make it with quinoa flour.
No, like if I'm like, happy birthday to you, here's your quinoa cake. No, I don't think they'd be my friends anymore.
No. Okay, you know what? Let's just leave the master chef things to mom.
All right.
What's next? Keep it going. We want it nice and fluffy, which it is. Don't mash it.
Well, what am I doing? You said
break it up. Move it around.
Okay, I didn't know breaking it up and mashing
break it
were
up
not
doesn't
synonyms.
mean mashing it. I don't want like a quinoa cake. It's not called quinoa cake.
All right, hon. It's nice and broken
Don't
up.
call me honey.
I shouldn't have said that. I regretted it
Seriously?
the moment it came out of my mouth.
Honey?
Sorry. And let's assemble. Sorry, I just made her laugh.
We've got butternut squash. Okay, we're gonna add in the squash. We've got our red onions.
It's stuck.
We're gonna add in the spinach. Nice healthy dose of greens. This is 2 cups of chopped spinach. We have got 2/3 cup of dried cranberries. Oh my God, this is looking so beautiful.
It looks beautiful.
And I gotta tell you something, we use this a lot on Passover. We also use
this
it
anytime. Was that your line?
I was going to say Thanksgiving.
Oh, we do use it on Thanksgiving.
And if you are looking for that little bit of crunch and you can tolerate pumpkin seeds, then I highly suggest pumpkin seeds. And I highly suggest that you toast them. You can throw them in the toaster oven. Just make sure you pay attention. As soon as you hear them making that little popping sound, you know it's time to take them out. Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle it in.
This whole bowl.
And you can season this any way you like. I'm just gonna put in a little extra salt.
We're keeping it simple here today.
Very simple. Simple is best, especially when you're cooking for food allergies on a big holiday like this. Keep it simple. And I'm gonna add a little extra olive oil.
Ooh. If you can just see me stirring, don't worry, I'm gonna hold it up for you.
God. It looks I'm already ready to taste test. What's taking you so long?
Here, you get the forks. I'll show the viewers.
Fork? I'm getting a spoon.
Oh, we're diving in today.
A
Okay.
big spoon.
Okay. All right, viewers. So if you are, can you keep it quiet over there? I'm trying to show the viewers. If you're watching at home, you're probably ready to see what this looks like. Here it is. This is the beautiful jeweled quinoa.
Fresh, delicious, perfect for Seder. It goes with everything. Chicken, fish, meat. You're gonna love it.
Thank you so much for joining us today on our second installment of From Fridge to Table. Until next time, I'm Leia.
And I'm Rachel.
Stay safe and make this jeweled quinoa.
And happy Passover.
Thought we were waving. All right, ready?